This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. I'm doing an unboxing from Marion. Marion Hilton. I met Marion, it has to have been at least 3 years ago now. And she has been like the sweetheart of the reselling community. I remember when she started out, and I remember her going to like her first marathon auction, and it was awesome because she would put an item up and it was gone. It was just gone. She was selling at lightning speed. I think she was even shocked, but it was wonderful. Now she put, she said, ship this ground, and she's used a recycled box, and she covered it with this envelope, which, living in Florida, I appreciate resellers that do that because, well, it just rains here in Florida. I do have a post office box, so it's not as bad as it used to be when my packages were put on a porch. But people just get in that habit to protect everyone's merchandise that they're sending out, and it's just a good idea. Marion is a guest on many, many channels. She's welcomed everywhere. And here we have a Zales box. In case you put tape on two sides. Marion used to be quite the party girl. Her husband was a music executive. And she's met lots of famous people. Oh, look, a little penguin. How cute. Get this untangled. Very nice chain. Okay, these are two pieces. This is a nice gold chain. There's the clasp. And this is a cute little penguin necklace. And it has an extender on it with a lobster claw clasp. And here's a big bag of goodies. Let me go ahead and set this on over here. And I got these at rock bottom prices. Just absolutely rock bottom prices. So we have a bracelet and an anklet. Big chunky thing, as Marty would say. I love these wooden beads. Very natural beads. take the last thing out of here. The box is empty. Just put an additional piece of cardboard in the bottom. Let me go ahead and open this box too. That way I will be done with the scissors. Ooh. Here we have amethyst pendant. And here we have a pendant that's perfect for the holidays. With the bells. And look at this cross pendant. I remember this auction. I came in the room and I think Marion was just starting out the palm tree. It's perfect for Florida. And here is another pendant. It looks like rose quartz. It's a very light rose quartz. How awesome is that? But anyway, she was showing those pendants, and I just came in a bit and said, oh, and got all of them. And then I left that auction, and then a couple weeks later, excuse me, I went into another auction, and there she was selling again. This goes on the back of your neck. And look at this. Oh, here's the lobster claw clasp. So maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Wow, this is very long and multi-stranded with lots of details. Unbelievable. And all the pieces are here. Look at that. And it's double-stranded here on the side of the neck and the back, and it's got a lobster claw clasp. Wow. Very natural. I'm sure it's not bone, but it gives that impression. It's kind of modernistic and tribalistic at the same time. What an awesome piece. I've not ever seen anything like it. And I've seen a lot of multi-strand pieces in my days. Oh, and here we have, this is gorgeous. Look at that. That is an astounding piece. It's like stained glass. It's a gorgeous heart. There might have been pieces that were in here that are gone now, but even with that, this is gorgeous. And it's absolutely positively wearable and acceptable with those places gone. Okay, because there are gaps in between all these pieces too. Wow, that's stunning. Here we have an owl. Who is the sweetheart of the reseller community? It's Marion Hilton. It definitely is. And here we have like a slate piece. Okay, let me be careful because there's a thin chain in here and they always get tangled. Always. Let me go with this faux pearl piece. This is nice. It's like faux pearl mixed media. Let me see. Look how cute that is. Let me get this blue slate piece. Oh my goodness, this has all kinds of charms on it. It has this large lobster claw clasp, and here's the string from the sales tag, and it's a Chico's. It looks like a Chico's. Look at this. And let's see what kind of charms we have down here at the bottom with this beautiful leaf. And this looks kind of Mayan or Aztec. This looks South American. Yeah, look at that. And it's got an extender. Yeah, this is wearable. Just put it over my head, and I'm wearing this today, period. End of discussion. And here we have this really delicate thin chain. And it's long. It's a little tangled here at the top, so I can't really communicate how long it is, because this tangle would take up a lot of time. But it comes to an apex, and then it has a single strand down to this bar. And I'd say this hangs pretty low. But there are some more natural looking beads that are black, and then there's some shiny beads. And it alternates. It reminds me, let me see. Well, it's a necklace, so it can't be a rosary. But it's made like a rosary, how it comes together and then has a strand hanging. But it is not a rosary. There are not rosary necklaces. Although if you were not Catholic and you wanted a way to keep track of your prayers, I guess you could use a necklace with beads. But why not, if you're going to do that, just go ahead and get a rosary. One you just hold in your hands. Yeah, that's going to take too much time. So, once again, Marion, Hilton, who is on a variety of channels, is the sweetheart of the reseller community. She took a little bit to invoice me because someone else told her some false information about me. Said I had moved. Marion had sent me 8 months ago a package using my correct email address and my correct shipping address, and she was fine. So this person that was interfering and being nosy and trying to tell Marion stuff that was not true delayed her invoicing me. And I want to stress this to everyone, that my email address and my shipping address are on my About page. And if for some reason they would change, I would remove them or update them on my About page. So I know not everyone knows that, but also if I'm buying from someone and I know that they have the correct information and I've bought from them before, I won't email them, because there's nothing to email them about, because they have my information and they have it correctly. So do not interfere with purchases made by third parties that you don't have anything to do with, because you confused dear sweet Marion and it delayed my order. And I had to email back and forth, and I was having communication problems after I found out somebody had messed up Marion on my information. So please don't interfere. Don't do that. If you have a question about any purchase I make, email or message me. Don't interfere between the communications between me and someone else. It's not okay. But Marion didn't do that. She had that done to her. And so there are moderators and there are other bidders out there, and there are even sellers or panelists that have previous experience with other sellers and buyers. And sometimes people get mischievous. So don't listen to anyone but the party that you have sold to or bought from. I did move. It's been almost 2 years ago now. And when I moved, I had a post office box. And I was predominantly using that post office box. So if you have a physical address on me, it's wrong, because after I moved, I did not give out my new physical address. So everybody should be using the post office box, and I've been using that post office box for over a decade. So it is the only address you should have for me. And if you have any other address, remove it from all of your software, all your databases, and all of your apps, because if you have a physical address for me, it's not good. And like I said, please don't interfere with other people's purchases. It's not polite. And if you hear from another seller, another buyer, that someone has moved or their stuff has changed, you need to contact them, not third parties. Of course, in Marion's case, someone came and told her that my information had changed, and she trusted them because she's a dear sweet lady, and she doesn't suspect people of derision. But the truth is that there are people out there that are decisive or trying to cause division, if nothing else, but for their own profit. Because everybody has a budget, and if they interfere with my purchases from one seller, maybe I buy more from them. Of course, I don't know what the motivation was in this case. Maybe they were just trying to be helpful. But if I throw a plate on the floor intentionally, or if I push a plate off the table by accident, the plate is still broken. So interfering with people's purchases and giving information you might even think is correct is harmful, and it's not your place to do that. If I go to a regular channel all the time and there's a dot form that I know is shared with everyone, that's a different story. But if you're just passing rumors without me saying, something like, please give my information to so-and-so, that's not okay. But Marion does everything right. And she's a dear sweet lady, and I hope to purchase from her again. I just hope that no one interferes with those purchases. You all have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.